So the first one is going to be, okay, I have to get clear on what my sourcing, methods are. What are my vehicles, right? That's one. For example, if you have, text messaging, you have cold calling, you have PPC, you have all, whatever. All those are going to be in the sourcing stage. And thinking like that from the get-go is important. Even if you're a solo operator, it doesn't matter if you have, 15, 20 people in your team, or if you're a solo operator, the framework and the train of thought, it's still the same. So the first one's got to be sourcing. You have to pre-qualify to weed out the tire kickers and everything, right? So the next one is to convert. So we're converting. So we go from sourcing to converting. We're converting that lead into a prospect. There's a conversation that happens. There's usually a process that happens, lighter, type of pre-qualification and whatnot. So you got to have some things in there that tell you this is a legit lead. I'm going to spend some more time with it, and then actually run comps, run numbers, figure out the thresholds, and then you send it over to acquisitions. So the third one is going to be acquisitions, right? And the way that works is, like, if we're sourcing 1,000, records, for example, maybe 100 of them make it over to the converting stage where we have to pre-qualify them. And out of those 100, maybe 10 make it over to the acquisition. So right now what you're doing is you're dequalifying the bad leads and focusing on the good leads, right? So it doesn't matter, again, if you're on the phase one and you're doing, your first deal, still, have that similar process. It's more methodical method, methodical approach to doing things, as opposed to just shotgun blasting all the leads and then just spinning your wheels. The fourth one is going to be dispo, which is fulfillment, right? So once you lock up a deal, you send it over to dispo, and then there's going to be certain actions. You have the marketing or the advertising of the deal that's going to be on there. I mean, if you're talking to third-party companies that are going to help you dispo the deal, what actions are going to go under that lane? And then usually that's where most businesses, or wholesaling operations stop, right? Like, we close the deal, great, we sold it, we go back to sourcing. But if you're not measuring, which is the fifth one, and you're tracking your lead campaigns, your KPIs, your results, and everything that you're doing, you're not going to know where to fine tune, right? To improve the marketing dollars, to improve the time efficiency of the team, to improve your time efficiency, how to allocate your own time if you're a solo operator. And then the sixth one is to have a conscious improvement session.